Real Animals Fishing Show is presented by Yellowfin Yachts. Hey gang, today Billy and I are fishing out of beautiful Bradenton, Florida. Our good friend Captain TJ Stewart's been on the fish. Today the bite's gonna be crazy. Whatever you do, don't touch that dowel. It's gonna be off the hook. We made a little bit of run, not real far. We got a little bit of windy conditions this morning. The sun's not up too high. TJ wants to work a flat here. We've got an early outgoing tide, and if we can catch these fish sitting in this trough, he thinks we'll do pretty good this morning. So this is our first stop. Hopefully we can catch some here. Early morning, low light conditions. It's great for working these mirror lures. Should be a good morning.
Guys, this shouldn't be the only fish. There should definitely be some more fish with this one.
Right,
So,
we just had to find out where they were laying at in this hole, huh?
What'd you catch him on, TJ?
that's one of those mirror lure jerk baits. It's
The XL.
the XL, yep.
Nice redfish, bro.
Molten color. Yeah, man.
That'll work. Good job. Way to start the day, TJ.
Apparently you didn't get the memo about letting the host catch the first fish,
Yeah,
right?
hey man, I tried waiting for you guys to catch one. And, I just couldn't wait
You notice
anymore.
he kept us over there where the fish weren't.
Exactly. We see how you are, TJ.
Here, buddy. Hooked right there in the corner of the mouth.
Way to go, TJ.
Very nice.
What a cool fish, huh?
Yeah, man. Very nice. All right, go get your mom and dad and tell them to come over here.
Tell you something, we got 4 of us fishing. Got 2 guys using the XL. I was throwing the Paul Brown. TJ caught one, Mike got thumped. I'm no dummy, I'm grabbing one as well.
Uh-oh.
What, I get another big flounder? Fighting like it.
What you got, buddy?
Dude, it's fighting weird, man, I don't know.
You got a rot?
Yeah. Flounder, 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 flounder.
Yeah, it is. Nice job,
Nice
TJ.
flounder, man,
You are
a little
the
bigger.
You are the flounder pounder, pal.
I'm telling you. Hey, best eating fish in the ocean. One of the best.
They are. That is a decent one, bro.
Nice flounder.
Man, he inhaled that, didn't he?
Yeah, man. He wanted it. He definitely wanted it. Woo! He's coming at the camera. All right.
Oh, there you go, Daddy-O.
Tree
Oh,
on.
tree, stick.
You hooked that one.
Man, did you see the hook set on that, bro?
Oh no.
Georgia Pacific better watch out.
That time I was gonna make sure the hook was buried.
You got him, Mike. I'm telling you.
There's one for the smoker.
There you go. Another tree?
Yeah, I'm just trying to clear out the bottom for you guys, make sure there's nothing in there.
You're all heart, Mike.
Get him. Atta boy. Fighting like a redfish. Nope, Jack Crevalle. -1. No.
Wow. So TJ comes on the show, decides to, yeah, exactly, for the last time, decides to catch the first 3 fish. Then I finally hook a fish. Now, mind you, this is TJ's spot he's taking us to. And he removes points for the Jack Crevalle. I don't know. You know that whole part where we tell you if you're coming this way, you should probably fish with this guy? Call us first, okay? Nothing wrong with some jacks. Even the little guys, scream and drag. It's all good stuff. TJ is catching game fish, Captain Mike is catching jacks. But Captain Billy is catching nothing, so it's all good.
Closed captioning brought to you by Gator Ford. What we've done, we've run out to a flat out of Bradenton this morning out here fishing, hitting some pop holes and all. Thus far, TJ is putting on a clinic. He's caught all the fish so far. Mike had a jack, but unfortunately TJ took points away for that. But anyway, I had the elusive pupper fish come take a bite, so I'm having to re-rig right now, so we're gonna get back in the game, see what we can do. Up, roll down, baby.
What you got, Mikey?
A little redfish.
Dog, nice.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I'm the only gopher.
I know that, what that means, Billy. You're gonna catch a stud here any minute.
Yeah, I'll get him, I'm not worried.
All kinds of different mirror lures working this morning, different colors.
He's got that XL down in his throat.
You know, if you pulled in here and just anchored up, sitting in one spot with live bait, you may think there's nothing here. But because we're all pitching artificials, we're covering a lot of water, we've been pretty successful with some nice fish here already.
What you got? Snook, Mike?
Gotta get that slam. Grand slam.
Let's get this.
Trout and Flounder.
Oh!
Okay, it was a long leader release.
West Palm.
Now that's 3 different colors this morning. It's really important to note. We have the golden bream, which Mike is fishing, catching redfish. We got, what color is that?
That's molting.
Molting. We got a molting, and then we had the opening night. I mean, they're just, if you get them in front of the fish here today,
They will eat.
they will eat it.
Oh, did you see that belly roll right there in the hole?
Come on, get him. Get him, Billy.
I'm trying to, you're coming right through there right now. You should lump on yours. He rolled just to the right of your bait.
I'm just gonna tease him. You're gonna get lumped.
Yeah, right, whatever.
Hurry up before TJ catches me.
TJ right there, buddy. I told you he was over there. I told you.
Came back for it. Oh.
I saw him over there, Mike.
Yeah, that's not our red dog, that's a jack.
You get another jack? Okay, let me catch a redfish.
Yeah, go ahead. There's probably one in there.
Tease him up for me, TJ.
First one lumped it and dropped it. I'll swap spots with you, Mikey. And his buddy picked it up. Pair of jacks. If this was a card game, I'd be in good shape. Easy, easy. Opening night, good color. Again, these little johns are really effective in here, especially fishing shallow like we are. It's November here, almost mid-November. We start to get some really low tides, which is kind of nice because it'll concentrate these fish on the edges. If you notice, TJ's got us working the edges of these bars, and it really is kind of nice because it concentrates the fish. It's a great time to throw artificials, really just for that reason, because you can pinpoint where you want to fish. You can spot up on the potholes, the deep depressions, the pushes of the fish. Really a great time of year to throw artificials.
Look at the redfish with him, though. Look at the redfish with him. Right behind his fish. There's a bunch of redfish here, guys.
There he is. What you got, Daddy-O?
Nice jack. A little 4-pounder. He's got a big old redfish following him out there.
He's
One of these
snorting
guys
for you,
got him.
buddy.
Oh, yeah.
And I tell you, see how TJ reached right around, touched the jack buttons, those little black dots
Those jack
on there?
buttons, they just stop him.
The jack buttons, that's what I call them, dude. Oh, Mike's got one.
Right.
What you got, Mike? Trout. Out. Is that a
I
trout
don't know,
or a
it
snook?
might be a snook.
It's
It
a
is a
little
snook.
snook, bro.
It is a snook. I thought it was a trout, but it's just
He's
snook.
fighting like a snook.
That's a cool fish right out here on the flat. Weather's been pretty mild. A lot of these fish haven't made, whoa! Perfect release, no touch. All we're doing really here is got a pile of mullet working off this bar, and all we're doing is fishing the mullet. The mullet are rooting around in the grass, kicking up crustaceans and things like that, and the fish are in with them. The game fish will use those mullet for cover and to help them pick up those crustaceans.
What do you say, trout, and I catch them? And it's either that or it's a little snook.
It's a trout.
It looked like a trout when it jumped, didn't it?
Yeah, that's a trout. Doing that old blah, 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 blah.
I'll catch a snook. If you guys want to get a snook to the boat, I'll get one if you'd like.
Let the smack start.
Well, that just hurts.
I
probably won't catch nothing the rest of the day now. I'm talking trash.
I tell you what, with this crowd, you better take your shots when you can.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you right now.
In today's Real Animals Tackle Box, Billy and I are using 7-foot 7-inch medium heavy fast action NV spinning rods by 13 Fishing with Quantum Cabo PTS 40 spinning reels with 15-pound braided line and 25-pound fluorocarbon leader. We were throwing the Mirro lure Little Johns and Little John XLs on 8-ounce and 1/4-ounce jig heads in molting and opening night colors. Real Animals Tackle Box is brought to you by Quantum, the real choice for the real animals. Strike King, #1 in fishing lures. 13 Fishing, make your own luck. Mirro Lure, the record setters. We're out here still working this bar on this falling tide. We've been here for a couple of hours, probably between 1/4 and a half mile long. This bar here kind of protects all this deeper water on the inside of the flat. The mullet are concentrated in here. We're picking up some fish here and there. You know, we've got some flounder, some redfish, a couple of snook been on, one to the boat, a couple of jacks. Well, the bite's been not great, but steady. With 4 of us just kind of working baits, covering a lot of water. It's shaping up to be a pretty nice morning.
About time, geez Louise.
Here you go, I'll
There
get
we
you.
go. What
Let
do
me
we
get
got?
your fish.
Oh, it's a...
Oh yeah, it's a nice redfish. Billy's got the ultralight drag on.
You got the TV
Boy,
drag.
look at that.
Whoa.
That water's cool.
Boy,
They
he is
got a lot of
supercharged.
energy, don't they?
Yeah, they do. He's wanting underneath this boat, I can tell you that.
I don't blame him. There you go,
There you go,
Billy
buddy.
boy. You're on the game fish
You got
train. I got him.
Thank you, pal.
Oh, hey.
Man, he jumped on that XL like good gravy, just lumped it.
Sure did, dude. Look at that.
Sweet.
Right in the corner of the yap. Huh?
Get out there, see if we can get another one. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, hey, no problem, buddy. TJ!
Unless it's a big jack. It could be a jack, but I know I had redfish rolling on it first, but.
That would be like wanting a G.I. Joe for Christmas, getting a Ken doll, right?
Yeah.
I was going to help you get it off there, but if it's a jack, you can do it yourself.
You're off.
Oh, that's minus what, Mike?
Yeah, exactly.
Minus what? Minus what?
He's so far ahead, he can be minus a couple.
Nice.
It's another good-sized jack.
Very
though.
nice. Good fight. Can't get any better fighting. Like I said, we teach them how to jump at me, and it's much fun as catching a tarpon. You can see those redfish every time they raise up when you hook a fish out of there. But it's the daggum jacks that are getting more aggressive on the baits. Woo! You get their head broke, just break that head free and it's game on. Thank you, buddy, but can you go tell your redfish friend to bite?
Woo! Look at that giddy up. That fish absolutely pummeled it. Much bigger, much more ornery, and super fun to catch. Super fun to catch. Super fun to catch. Look at that color. It's a pretty fish. That's all I seem to catch today. One snook and a bunch of jacks. We have been out here for a couple of hours. This is the first tail I put on this morning. Still using the exact same Little John tail. In today's economy, that doesn't stink. Nothing about that's bad. Catching fish all morning on the same piece of plastic. Ooh. Got away with one there. I had a little small wind knot. We were able to dig it out. It's always a good idea to close your bail after your cast by hand when you're fishing with braid. Helps you make sure that there's nothing going on. You pay attention to the reel while you're fishing with braid, trying to eliminate some of those wind knots. Braid is so light that it'll ball up around your spool real easily. Dude, I got this whole jack thing down. No problem.
Boy, he just swallowed that, didn't he, Mike?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the minute it hit the water, dunk.
Dude, the El Camarante was saying, come here, buddy.
Yeah, just totally.
He's hanging right there waiting for you to let it go.
Is he?
Yeah, he's right under the boat.
Well, we're gonna let this thing go on the other side then. And we got the old cormorant behind us. And the cormorants like to surround the boats, and as you release trout, small snook, things like that, the cormorants will attack them and eat them. I went to the other side of the boat, give the fish a little better chance to get away. We don't want to feed the cormorants, they eat enough the way it is.
Is that a puffer, bro?
Yeah.
It's a big one.
Wow.
Hit it like a brick.
That was one of the biggest puffers I think I've ever seen, pal. You know, they've got real good meat in them. Real good. Right up along their back.
And the puffer.
A bait wrecker. That's what gives you more business right
Yep.
there.
That teethy critter right there.
Look at those big old
teeth.
buck teeth.
He's a little nervous right now, a little puffed up.
Hey guys, today Bill and I are here with our good friends at Gator Ford in Tampa for this week's Tip of the Week.
Before you guys go out fishing, there's a few things on your trailer you need to check out. Make sure the hitch and the ball are the same size, that the lever is all the way down. Make sure your chains are crisscross underneath the tongue. Make sure that your electrical connection on your harness is in tight and your lights are working properly. Make sure that your jack is all the way up.
Your boat needs to be firmly tied down to the trailer. A wind strap is not a tie down. Check that your tires are properly inflated. Check them for tread wear, cuts, and that the lug nuts are tight. Check the hubs and bearings and repack with grease if needed. If you tow your boat a lot, consider making up an emergency kit with a spare wheel and tire, hub assembly, bearings, grease, extra tie downs, spare light bulbs, and road flares. If you guys are anywhere in Central Florida, stop by Gator Ford. Let the great people here hook you up with a great deal on an F-150 or other great Ford truck.
And that is your tip of the week.
Absolutely a great day on the water, Mike. Tons of fish. TJ put us on them as usual. And it was kind of a neat morning because we went out just planning on using the Mirro lure line. Tell me a little bit about the Mirro lure line. There's a lot of new things going on.
Well, we start off today, with the conditions the way they were, that, we figured our soft plastics would probably be the best bet early on. So we're throwing the new Little John XL and then the original Little John as well. I think Billy was throwing the original one.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Just bouncing that bait along the bottom, it casts really well. In situations like today with that wind, you can really cast that. It's like a dart going through the air.
Right.
And just, and we were able to really find some fish with that.
We talked about it a little bit too. It's one of my favorite baits to work the docks with because it's round. You can get a good skip, get way up underneath the docks. So just a little tip for the viewers out there. I really like to use it on the docks. Yeah, it's a good bait, no doubt. Billy was using some of the Paul Browns, I think the original.
Billy was throwing the original, and then I also was throwing that new softie a little bit and caught a few
Softie
fish.
Is pretty sexy.
Yeah, I like that bait a lot.
That's a sexy bait. It looks just like our greenbacks, really matches the hatch well here. The hard Mirrodine, which is obviously a Mirro lure bait as well, has been very popular now for a couple years. So.
And this bait really looks just like that, and then it really mimics that wounded bait fish in the water, the way it kind of just darts from side to side, and you just work it slow with that slow retrieve.
Yeah, really works
fish will
good.
just come up and hammer it.
Wounded bait fish thing works really, really well. And then you did a little topwater fishing too.
Yeah, actually. And I threw a little bit of our new C85 Pro Dog series. It's, we'd come out with that C17 and the Mirrodine where we had the clear eyes, the black nickel hooks, stuff like that. Well, we came out with that in our, just like a she-dog, but it's got the clear eyes, that high-pitched rattle that calls those fish from way out.
Sure.
And just was trying to search a little bit like that, use that bait. It's a great search bait, and that's, kind of what the idea was with TJ trying to find, we knew those redfish were around somewhere, just trying to see if we couldn't get them to rise up.
Yeah, it was kind of a funny morning because we were hoping to get the tide to drop out a little bit more. It didn't really happen for us. We might even got there a little late this morning, which happens to everybody that fishes. So some great tricks, some great baits. Over 75 years now, Mirro Lure's been in business, helping people catch fish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Good stuff. Thanks so much for spending time with us.
No problem. Thank you.
If you're out about looking for baits that catch fish, go to your local tackle store, go right to the Mirro Lures, pick some out, and they I promise you they'll catch fish for you.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this week's episode as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I'd like to give a special thanks to our good friend Captain TJ Stewart.
Enjoyed it,
TJ
man.
enjoyed it. Mirror lure Mike. Awesome, bro. Awesome.
Great day on the water.
Great
Anytime
day.
you can go out and just throw a bunch of artificials, catch some fish. Great day. For those of you coming to Central Florida, Palmetto, Bradenton, maybe Sarasota area, you want to book a trip with Captain TJ Stewart, and we highly recommend you do. You can give us a call at 1-866-GAMEFISH. We'll get you hooked up. You can log on to the website for more great fishing info at realaниmalsfishingteam.com. Remember, you can follow Billy and I on Facebook at Facebook/RealAnimals. And until next week,
Do yourself a favor and take a kid fishing. Yeah, whenever you see those pelicans sitting in the trees and they're not out, it's kind of like, when they say the cows are laying down in the field, go home.
Yeah.
That's our saltwater cow right there.